Welcome back, spectral storytellers, to Recap World. Tonight we're unlocking the attic door to one of Tim Burton's most bizarre, hilarious, and utterly haunting masterpieces, Beetlejuice. This isn't just a movie, it's a carnival of the macabre, a gothic fairy tale about life, death, and the absolute horror of bad interior design. Get ready to cross over as we recap every spectral prank, every shocking possession, and the ultimate battle for a truly haunted home. Our story begins in Winter River, Connecticut, where Adam and Barbara Maitland live a life of perfect wholesome bliss in their cherished country home. Adam meticulously builds a sprawling scale model of their town in the attic, unaware of the chaos about to ensue. Their tranquility shatters in a single mundane moment. While driving home, their car swerves, plunges off a bridge, and sinks. They find themselves back home, bewildered with no memory of how they got there. A chilling experiment, Adam tries to leave, only to stumble into a terrifying otherworldly desert populated by enormous sandworms. The horrifying truth slowly dawns. They discover a handbook for the recently deceased, and realize their bodies cast no reflections. They drowned. They are ghosts, trapped within their home, now their eternal prison. Their afterlife is far from peaceful. 6 months after their demise, their sanctuary is invaded by the pretentious, materialistic Deetz family from New York. There's Charles, a laid-back dad, his second wife Delia, a loud, talentless sculptor, and their gothic, melancholy teenage daughter Lydia. Lydia is unique, insensitive, and introspective. She possesses a peculiar gift. She can actually see Adam and Barbara, an unnerving bridge between worlds. For the Maitlands, the Deetzes are a living nightmare. Under the dubious guidance of interior designer Otho, Delia immediately begins to rip apart their rustic home, transforming it into gaudy postmodern art. Desperate to reclaim their peace, the Maitlands try every ghostly trick, rattling chains, eerie moans, grotesque possessions, but their attempts are amateurish, easily dismissed, or even worse, mistaken for art. They realize they are simply not scary enough. They need professional help. Their only hope lies in the disturbing, crudely animated advertisements for a Bio-Exorcist in the netherworld, Betelgeuse. This is not a benevolent spirit, this is a chaos agent, crude, obnoxious, and utterly revolting. Betelgeuse, as he insists on being called, is a self-proclaimed freelance Bio-Exorcist specializing in ridding homes of the living. He's dangerous, unpredictable, and their last, desperate resort. Against their better judgment, Adam and Barbara summon him. Beetlejuice wastes no time. His methods are anything but subtle. He unleashes poltergeist activity with a vengeance, causing objects to fly and general pandemonium. But his destructive chaos quickly spins out of control, threatening not just the Deetzes, but the Maitlands themselves. His true, horrifying intention emerges. He wants to escape the netherworld, and to do so, he needs a living person to say his name 3 times and invite him into their realm. Their caseworker, Juno, explicitly warns the Maitlands against using Beetlejuice, recommending they learn to haunt the Deetzes themselves for the next 125 years. Lydia, fascinated by the afterlife and desperate for connection, becomes a crucial pawn in Beetlejuice's game. She is the only one who can see and communicate with Adam and Barbara. When Beetlejuice realizes he can't simply scare the Deetzes away, he possesses Charles, Delia, and their wealthy friends during a dinner party. He forces them into a grotesque musical horror show, compelling them to dance uncontrollably to a calypso beat. Their antics unexpectedly amuse the group, inspiring Charles to pitch a supernatural theme park. The Deetzes uncover Adam's town model, where Otho finds the Maitlands' handbook for the recently deceased. Beetlejuice, furious, transforms into a giant snake and terrorizes the Deetzes before Barbara banishes him back to the town model. Juno berates the Maitlands for releasing Betelgeuse. Meanwhile, Lydia, depressed, writes a suicide note. She discovers Betelgeuse in the model, who manipulates her, offering passage to the afterlife if she summons him. The Maitlands returns and stop her. Investor Maxie Dean arrives, demanding paranormal proof, but the Maitlands, chastened by Juno's warning, refuse to manifest. Otho, armed with the handbook, attempts a seance. Instead, through horrifying misinterpretation, he mistakenly performs an exorcism on Adam and Barbara using their wedding clothes. They begin aging and decaying rapidly. A horrified Lydia, desperate to save her ghostly friends, frantically invokes Beetlejuice. He agrees to help, but only if she marries him, securing his permanent place in the mortal world. He saves the Maitlands, drives away Otho and the Deans, then prepares to wed Lydia in a grotesque demonic ceremony. The Maitlands, regaining strength, make a final desperate stand. They attempt to banish Beetlejuice, who teleports Adam to the model and Barbara to the Sandworm desert. But Barbara, displaying incredible courage, rides back into the house on a sandworm, which, in a climactic twist, devours Beetlejuice whole. With the demonic Bio-Exorcist banished, a new, unconventional, and surprisingly harmonious family dynamic settles into the Maitland house. The Deetzes, chastened by their terrifying ordeal, have learned a profound lesson about respecting the unseen. Delia, surprisingly, channels her trauma into bizarre, yet perhaps more genuine, art. Charles becomes more understanding, and Lydia, she forms a deep, heartwarming bond with Adam and Barbara. The ending is surprisingly poignant. Adam and Barbara embrace their existence as benevolent ghosts, finding peace. Lydia, no longer lonely, has found acceptance and a family in the most unexpected of places. The afterlife, it seems, isn't so bad after all, especially when you have a living teenager to help you float through the air and enjoy a good book. In a hilarious mid-credits scene, Betelgeuse is seen in the afterlife waiting room, his head comically shrunk. The chilling truth of Beetlejuice is that sometimes the dead make better family than the living. And there you have it, spectral storytellers. We've journeyed through the netherworld and back, witnessed a truly unique haunting, and seen how the dead can teach the living a thing or two about family. From Adam and Barbara's ghostly woes to Lydia's gothic charm, and of course, Beetlejuice's chaotic attempts at bio-exorcism, this movie truly defies classification. It's funny, it's spooky, and it proves that sometimes all you need is a good ghoul to set things right. But now we want to hear from you. What's your favorite Beetlejuice quote? Which scene still makes you laugh or even gives you a ghostly shiver? Let us know all your thoughts and spooky theories in the comments below. If you loved this deep dive into Tim Burton's classic, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your fellow strange and unusual friends, and most importantly, subscribe to Recap World and hit that notification bell so you never miss another haunting recap or eerie explanation. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled. You never know who might be lurking in the attic.